Just roughly 4 months before November's midterm elections, multiple outlets are reporting that Donald Trump has dismissed the remaining commissioners on the Election Assistance Commission. The EAC is a bipartisan commission and the only federal agency devoted to election administration. In a statement tonight, Arizona Secretary of State Adrian Fontes said, quote, "It is irresponsible and dangerous that this administration remains dead set on causing chaos for our election officials across this country. This move undermines the integrity of nonpartisan election administration." And Adrian Fontes joins me now. First of all, thank you so much for being here. I think we reached out to you as this news broke, so I appreciate it. Let me start by just asking you, just help us understand what this news means.
Well, first, thanks for having me. And second, this sets a little bit of a dangerous precedent, not just for the country generally, given the recent decision by the Supreme Court that allows this kind of thing, but really for elections in general. The EAC is a bipartisan partner to election administrators across the United States of America, and professional election administrators like myself and so many other elected and appointed officials depend on them to be that even keel to help us set standards like what I'll call the VVSG, which is a voluntary set of technical guidelines for our equipment. They help us establish solid messaging. They put out what's called an EVES report, that is a survey of data from elections across the United States that help us do our jobs better. This is a, like you said, nonpartisan, bipartisan commission that has operated well to help us, mostly in the background, to be honest. But this is so bad, just so close to an election when a lot of the assistance they give us is really necessary.
That's incredibly helpful. For people watching right now who are already on the edge because of all of the things Trump is doing to mess with the elections, how will this impact states' abilities to administer their elections? What should people who are voters who want to participate in the process, what should they be aware of in terms of how this could impact things leading up to November?
Well, quite thankfully, folks who do this, like myself, I have, as in my former life as the county recorder, and now as in Maricopa, and now as the Secretary of State, we've done this for a while. And the Elections Assistance Commission's work is usually, I guess you could say, in the off season, helping us plan, helping us establish what we need to do. And the vast majority of the planning for not just ongoing primaries like the one we have right now in Arizona, but for the general elections are already to a great degree in the bag. Folks are already been hiring poll workers, training them, moving the agenda forward with the assistance of this commission. The problem that we have is the stability and sort of the foundational underpinnings of a constancy that we get out of the EAC, and the experience that we're losing there really can impact us at the last second if there are some resources that we need to get a hold of, some referrals that we need. Look, and these are folks who travel all over the country to conferences everywhere. They're known by first name to literally thousands of elections administrators across the country. And it is by swooping them away, you swoop away the confidence that folks can have in the stability of this. But I want folks to rest assured. The elections professionals, like our county recorders and elections directors here in Arizona, folks in my office, and election offices and Secretary of State offices across the country, we've got this. The Elections Assistance Commission is great, but not unlike what this president did to CISA and cybersecurity, we have networks across the United States of America that we can rebuild with. And so I want folks to understand, while this in a little longer term looks like a hair on fire moment, and it could potentially be, right now, we're going to do well with the folks that we have running elections, because guess what? The folks that are at the polling places, those are your neighbors. Those are your friends. Those are retired teachers and veterans and people who believe in us as Americans, not necessarily the government or anyone who's running the government.
Secretary Fontes, thank you so much for joining us, helping give people a little calm here and helping inform them too. I appreciate it.
Of course.